Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been about 9 months since we've actually posted anything on here, and that is all my fault. I didn't film anything for fall, and I didn't film anything for winter. Fall was a little crazy. Winter, we did not have, pretty much. I did 2 yards, and that's just about it. But we're gonna go ahead and show a new video, and I've got a surprise waiting out in the bed of my truck that I know you're not going to want to miss. It's going to help us a ton in the 2024 lawn care season. We've got a 42-inch Toro, and I need to replace the battery. I already know it works. I've already put it in there, and I bought the correct one, but I want to make sure that everybody out there knows how to put a brand new battery in the correct way. And we're also going to go ahead and check the air filter. It's springtime, so we want to make sure that everything is going to be running smoothly. And right now the battery was the main issue. My battery died at probably the end of fall. So I went all through winter, didn't get a battery, but now we got a brand new one. We're gonna basically run it, make sure everything is good, and you're gonna wanna wait for that. So let's go ahead, we'll hop on over, take a look at our battery and everything else and make sure everything is gonna be perfect. All right, we're just gonna move you over real quick, just so you can get a view. So right now, get down a little bit. So I've got a 42-inch Toro. Had to get a brand new battery for it. I went to my local shop to get one. It's just a Super Start. It's nothing super fancy. I just wanted to make sure that I got the right CCA on the actual battery. I have a 230 in here. Whenever I went to the shop to get a brand new one, the person grabbed a 250, and I was like, no, I have to have a 230 for this mower. So went ahead, got that, and let's go ahead and hook it up. I have already ran this once, just to let you know. I had a mow this morning, and basically I took it out just to give you basically a way to put your battery in. Making sure you do it correctly, make sure all the mounts are perfect, and everything runs smoothly. All right, so I've got 2 GoPros going right now. It's gonna basically cut back and forth of which one I'm actually putting in. But we have our battery that we're gonna place in. It does indicate where the positive is and the ground itself. All right, so I pan to my other GoPro, and I'm just gonna show you how to install your battery. So the way we do it is there are 2 notches on either side that basically hold it in. Now, the way that these motors work is everything's basically going to bounce around. So we go ahead and wrap this with our tie down. Just to make sure that it does not actually move around. And we've got our ground off to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and screw off the plastic wing nut. And just to make sure the positive is going to be on the other side for whenever we replace this. And we'll go ahead and screw in our plastic wing nut. You never want to go positive first. Never go positive first. And then I will go ahead and take our positive side. And I kept everything as I took it off, just to ensure that nothing could go wrong. And it's got a washer on the other end. So we'll go ahead and replace the positive side. No sparks. Now I'm using Craftsman 11. Show right there, 11, and 11 right there. So we'll go ahead and tighten on our positives. Not to go too tight. You just want to make sure that there's an actual connection. Replace the plastic sleeve just to keep it from getting dirty. Okay, and then we will fire this right up. All right, so I went ahead, took my tools, took them away from the battery itself, And we're gonna go ahead, fire this up, making sure that everything runs perfectly fine with it. All right, let's hop on and give it a whirl. Perfect. Always make sure with Toros and any other brand that you go ahead and run it completely to full throttle before turning off the key. Always remember that. Now I've got a special thing to show you. It is right out there. It's probably what you've been waiting for, but I want to check that air filter first. Make sure it's good. Now with the air filter, it's actually right behind where the engine is at. So right here, we've got the commercial V-twin 24.5 horsepower. There is your actual air filter. Now I've already taken this off and I've cleaned it off. It looks a little dirty right now, but I did run it earlier. And basically you beat it just to make sure that there is no dust, anything else in there. That gets very, very dirty during what we would call our fall cleanups. So we just make sure that our air filter is cleaned off and everything else. If it needs to get replaced, replace it. It's not something you want to keep for years and years and years and never actually clean it. So always make sure you do that. But let's go ahead, we'll check out back and check out my new, for 2024 lawn care season, my new mower. All right, just wanted to tell you, sorry for all the cuts and everything. I had to make sure that the dogs were not in here. I did not want them to run out of my garage, and they're gonna run and run and run. So I did not want to deal with that. Let's go ahead, open the garage, and check out. I'm so excited. Year and a half waiting for this. Got the dogs over there. This is the Toro Time Master 30-inch push mower, and we're gonna get this built. I'm so excited for this. This is gonna help us out so much in our lawn care season this year. We've got a lot of houses that have gates, very small yards, small front yards. This thing is going to save us so much time in our lawn care season this year. So we'll go ahead, open it up, and we'll show you guys the assembly and everything else. I'm so excited to add this to the fleet this year. I'm so excited to be opening this up. Year and a half, probably even longer than this. But doing lawn care alone, a year and a half into this, we finally have an amazing push mower. 30-inch Toro Time Master. Let's go ahead and get this boy opened up. I picked it up today, which I'm so excited for. Oh, y'all don't know. Slice down the sides to unveil this beauty. There it is. A beautiful Toro 30-inch mower. Oh, man. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so clean. There's our bagger. It's perfect. Instruction manual. And they actually send you the... Do they always do this? Does everybody do this? I brought out my canister and everything for it. That's fine. Side dismount. which just fell towards me. Get the tape off. It's not going to stay clean forever. If you know anything about people who do lawn care, nothing stays clean. This thing is a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. Making sure to tighten up everything. Wow. This is a beastly mower. Wow. All right, so on the side, you can't see it right now. It does have the chute for it, which is very nice. My other mower was a Husqvarna 21-inch. Did not come with this. You had to buy it separately. Don't understand that. That's so convenient. All right, so I went ahead and repositioned the camera just so I can show you exactly why I really wanted this mower. And here's the reason why. We have got 2 blades at the bottom. That's a lot of cutting power. So with 2 blades, it's going to be very nice while we're out mowing. It's going to come in very, very handy. I did not put any oil or gas in it yet. I didn't want to flip this up with gas or oil being in it. I don't want anything to spill if it does. So we'll just go ahead and fill up the oil, fill up the gas, and we'll give it just a quick little run just to make sure that it's all good to go. But we're not laying stripes until later tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and fuel this guy up with some premium. Just want to get a little bit in there. Not going to fill her up yet. All right. One of the main things that people don't realize is whenever it doesn't start, ain't got no gas in it. So let's go ahead. We'll work on the oil. Sorry, my dogs are out there. Grab a paper towel. All right, so I decided just to move the setup just a little bit, get it under a little bit more light, just to let you all know about the Toro Time Master. You can use, and this is recommended, 5/8, which is the same as the Toro 42-inch, which is very nice. I like that I don't have to swap out the different types of equipment that I use. Makes it super handy because that's something that we keep. We all use DeWalt. It's just something I can keep in my bag, ready to go, just in case if I do need to change out a blade or anything else. And we'll go ahead and get this oil change, basically adding oil to it for the first time. And we'll just hope, it does say 18 fluid ounces, 18 to 20. So we'll go ahead and dump the entire container that they have. I do have another container just in case if we do need to fill it up just a little bit more. We'll go ahead and see if they're correct. So I'll just use the one that Toro provided us. And I've got my funnel. Just want to top off the cap real quick. Okay, so we'll add our funnel just to make it easier to pour in so then we don't pour anything out onto the concrete or anything else. That's a big no-no. Anybody's house. So we'll go ahead and add up our oil. And we'll definitely give it a run. But we'll probably wait about 3 minutes, so I'll cut that away. Alright guys, so I let it sit for probably more than 3 minutes. It was about 15 minutes. But I just want to go ahead and check. I went ahead and reinserted the dipstick. I'm going to wipe it off. I did wipe it off before placing it. But I want to make sure that we've got enough oil in here before we fire it up for the first time. So looking at it, they're both covered up. And it's just a little bit above. I think that's actually going to be pretty perfect for now. We are going to check this. I'll probably check the oil every 3 months or 2 months, depending. If we use it constantly, I might actually just check it every month because it's not going to hurt anything to check it. Just make sure the levels and everything are good. So we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up. Probably just move the camera first to where I'm going to fire it up at. All right, I'm going to open up the garage. And we'll see if it fires up. All right, let's give this guy a test. I think that thing runs pretty well. Hopefully you were able to hear that. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you all so much for viewing this. I'm super excited to be having a 30-inch mower on our rig for this year. 2024 is going to be the best year for us right now. I'm super excited. I will be back later, actually, to film this, laying some stripes, so I'll catch you all in the next one.